Here we are, Teach Me Floristry again, and this is another free tuition for you. We're going to make an autumn circle, or a wreath if you prefer to call it. We made a heart before, a larger one. It had a lot of berries and leaves on it. This is a little bit smaller, perhaps you might feel a little bit more comfortable to do this at home. Simply tie the binding wire around the frame. We roll the moss so it's nice and tight, place it on once, and we're pressing down the moss and a little tug. So there we are, a little short pull, and we just go all the way around the frame. When we get round to the beginning again, we can just cut the wire, tie it off, and then we're ready. And I'm just going to show you one I made earlier. When you moss the frames, you moss them all in the same way. So if you were making a cross, you moss it in the same way. These are the autumn leaves I'm going to use. I've put different colours with them. We've got lighter ones and darker ones. It's the lighter colours and darker colours that will show each other up better. I've put them into groups simply because I just want to be able to do this quickly so that we can download it easier on the internet. So I'll put a little cluster of leaves together, and we're going to tie the wire on, and I'm just going to twist it around a couple of times. There we are. So we place the leaves on, keep them quite close together, and the closer ones I'm just going to fold over. This is so that I'll go round the wreath a little bit more. Wind on a little bit further, so a couple of inches. Take the next group, lay them on, and in fact I need to put my berries on. I'm forgetting my berries. Put a couple of clusters of berries on. You can just wind your binding wire in between the berries. So we go back to that other cluster of leaves. Go and take that one out, it's quite big. Feed the leaves through and bind that on. I'm going to put another cluster of leaves, making sure not to cover the berries too much. I'm going to put that twice over there so it's more secure. Another group of berries. Move down the wreath, move around the wreath. Another cluster of leaves. And we're getting the lovely autumn colours coming through there. And because this is a little bit bigger, I want this to sit on leaves. So I should put another clump of leaves under there. And I'm just catching the bottom of the leaves there. The berries on top. Wrap it round. If you think that the stems are too long, you can just trim those off. Feed some more leaves under. Just catching the bottom of those leaves. Over again. I'm going to cut those off, they're quite long. Another group of leaves. And just catching the bottom of those leaf edges there. Some more berries. And I'm not putting any conifer with this, as I did in the heart. Just cut the stems out again. A few more leaves. I won't worry about covering those up. There's quite a lot of yellow there. I'll put one of those at the back, and we'll just split that up a little bit. And don't worry if you can maybe see a little gap, we can always wire some in there. All these leaves have had petroleum jelly or Vaseline rubbed on them. This will soften them up, and they'll keep for a couple of weeks. That's a little shoot, we don't need that. Another group of leaves again. And you can see beautiful colours on there. Because there's quite a few leaves on here, I'm tempted to go around twice in the same spot. I just want to put another couple just on top of those there. And a few more berries. These are pyracantha berries. Trim the ends of the leaves off, I don't want those. That one's a little bit big, so take him out. Remember, all this is trial and error. The first one you do, it'll be okay. The second one you do will be even better, and the third one you do will be brilliant. So many people are worried about just trying for the first time. We're always worried we're going to make a mistake, but so what? You'll remember it and you won't do it again. It's a bit like baking. You may do something and then think, I missed out an ingredient there, or oh, I put too much in. But I guarantee you won't do it again, because you'll remember. And to me, there's no such thing as failure, it's just experimentation. And I think that's probably, move that one around a little bit. There we are. A little bit of a gap there. Some little leaves just to go in there. And I should just use up the leaves I collected. So I'll just place these. If I'll take that one out there. There, that's better. I'm just going to put those down the side there. Right, we're going to tie this off. So we cut the wire, put it through the edge, wrap it around a couple of times. We turn the end back into the frame. We can then smooth all the leaves down. Disregard anything else we don't want. I've got one gap there. I've probably got a little one there as well. I'll just show you how to do this one. So I think I'll maybe just have a little few berries in there. So we take a wire, cut it in half, loop it on the berries, lift a leaf, and we just push that, and that'll hold that in place. There was a little gap there to put in there. So we have the other wire that we cut in half, stub wire. This is the problem with the autumn leaves and things, your hands do get a bit messy with the moss. We're going to just loop it on and just push that into the moss. We're pushing it sideways, then that way the ends won't come out the other side. And there we have a autumnal wreath. And what I'd probably do is I would hang it that way, put a raffia bow on there, or even if you wanted to, actually look for her bows. These are some smaller raffia ones I made, and you can either glue those on, or where I've knotted them, slide a wire in. When you cut wires, always bend them away. You need far less pressure, and ideally, these are old scissors, I don't mind using these. Ideally, get yourself some wire cutters. The wire cutters, electrician ones as well, don't get the florist ones, get the electrician ones. And we can just go around and just place some. These are smaller bows that I've been making for Christmas. There we go. So we're just putting the wire through where I knotted them, and we'll go around. And just another one through the knot sideways. Remember, if you want to make these for Christmas yourself, and perhaps they make lovely presents if you're going to do Christmas ones, start making your bows now. Start making all the little things, and if you're going to put baubles on, you want to start attaching ribbon to them so you can put them on easier. You want to start doing everything now, because it'll be just such a rush in between everything else you've got to do. To the back of the knot, bend it down. Sorry, that's better to show you better. And it depends how many you want to put in. I'm going to put one more. I'm going to put one more just here somewhere. I'm going to move this one down. This is the advantage of putting these on hairpins, which is just the loops of wire bent over, because you can just pull them out and move them further down. If you glue them on, they're there. There you go. So there's your autumn wreath, which you can just hang on a door or put on a grave. If you wanted to put it on your front door, after we finish mossing it, I'll show you on this one. After you've mossed it all the way around, you can use the wreath wrap, which again I showed you on the heart. You can wrap that round. And so imagine that's all fully mossed. You can wrap it around with the wreath wrap, and that's a plastic backing, and that will protect your door. That will protect your front door. But remember, these sort of things you want to leave out all the time, so that they get all the moisture on them. So there we are, pretty little heart and berries. Remember, teach me floristry.